Hi, I'm Liz.
And I'm Ralph, and we're here in Carine, part of the Johanna Project, but we're going to talk about the Haysheds.
The Haysheds. And so the Haysheds, high-level summary, is going to be 4 short-stay accommodation units, 1 bedroom and a caretaker's residence, which will also double as our house. But the premise of this is around sustainability and building on Ralphie's 5x4 project. So talk about that, Ralphie.
Yeah, so what the idea is basically taking the learnings from the 5x4 project, all the sort of positive things, all the things that didn't work as well, and learning from those, and then trying to put together a building system that we can build remotely and build on these slopes and so on. And it's an exemplar of what can be done and commercialising it, and that's where you step in.
Yeah, but before that,
Yep.
5x4 project, I know it's like critically acclaimed, but you might have to elaborate on that just a little bit more.
Okay, so 5x4 project is taken from the footprint of the building. It's 4 metres by 5 metres, built sustainably to the ends of looking at full life cycle. So you're looking at the amount of energy taken to produce the materials, the consumption of the property, and then the recycling content. So you're looking at the full life cycle rather than just looking at consumption and saying, oh, it's a zero consumption house, but on the way to building the house you've damaged the environment, and then at the end of it you're damaging the environment. So at this project, for example, we're looking at a footing system that we can actually remove at the end. So at the end of this we'll be able to take the buildings off, whatever the end is of this, and literally take the footings out as well. So it has a minimal impact and a minimal touch and a footprint on the environment as well. So that's one aspect of it. There's several aspects to it. Then we're looking at, I guess, the quality of the build and the quality of the environment that you're in. So the air quality, the low VOC, volatile organic compounds. Best way of describing that new car smell that you have are actually chemicals. That's killing you slowly. So reducing that sort of element in the house as well, so the air quality is better and the livability is better in the house.
And then you overlay that as a genuine ecotourism experience. So we're in this beautiful setting. We have kangaroos jumping by.
Koalas,
echidnas, they're pretty cute.
Yep.
But then we're rehabilitating this land, re-vegging it, so there's a story behind that and things to learn. But then you're living in this beautiful, sustainable home with a minimal footprint, which is like leading edge sustainability and really, really livable.
And this is the other part about it. People can come here and experience it, whereas 5x4 is a small house that we're living in. We have it on Airbnb occasionally, which we struggle to get back in because it's always being booked out. But here it's a purpose-built environment for hosting people. And you can come down, it'll be 4 short-stay accommodation units, so you can come down with 4 couples and have the whole place booked out and have it to yourself.
And explore this beautiful environment. My hope is that once we have it built and we're able to share the experience with people, they'll come away experiencing this and wanting to live more sustainably or take ideas from what we've done and put it into their day-to-day.
Yeah, you can take 1 or 2 elements and start building on it. So that's the idea. This is the new build. And then there's a lot of people buying lifestyle properties as well, and people buying remote properties. And also my aim long-term and dream, and yours is then to commercialise this, and we can roll this out to the larger public, that we're building affordable, sustainable homes. Not cheap homes, but affordable, environmentally friendly, sustainable homes.
And these homes being built off-site and taken to site. Selfishly, we want to de-risk this because it's a wild and woolly landscape, so ideally we build it somewhere else we can assemble it quickly, not have to worry about the weather. However, when we look to do this in volume, then there's an opportunity to have homes to site quickly so people can have a sustainable home which is delivered really quickly as well, so that's also saving money for the end user.
And you haven't spoken about why we can do that.
Oh yeah, sure. So my background, property development, commercial and large scale. So through my experience, I've been delivering house and land to people for the last couple of decades, but it's been that missing middle of doing it quickly, doing it quality, or with quality. And so what we're doing here can bolt into that, and I've got the know-how of doing it en masse, so we can build homes which can be replicated quickly because we have the land to put the homes on.
And keep me in line to help deliver that.
Yeah,
Don't rub your head.
Oh, so the really important part here is the haysheds. Why it's called the haysheds.
Yes.
So this paddock here for many, many years has been a hay paddock and has been renowned.
Well, they call it the hay paddock.
The hay paddock, yeah.
We didn't even know that when we named it the Haysheds. So,
Yeah.
and look, the idea of the Haysheds was a tip of the hat to the farming in the area. The buildings that we're constructing are going to look like an old hay shed. We're going to clad it in core 10 with the corrugated finish, so it looks like a rusted old hay shed, but it's a very modern contemporary home.
Yeah, and I mean there was a nod of the head to the haysheds, but also this landscape. We didn't want to be obtrusive, so
We're going to get blown off this hill at the moment.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's it for now.
Join us on the journey.